morning, it's Monday, and he's back at school. He's back at school, and routine has started again, and I feel better. I feel better. I did a lot of reflecting last night, and I realised that every single day that my son is at school, and before I pick him up, I go for an hour walk every single day. And for 2 weeks, I didn't get that walk. And I feel that it is a priority that I need to put in when the holidays are here, because me taking that 45 minutes to an hour every single day, going for a walk, listening to a podcast, clearing my head, really, really helps reset myself. And because I didn't have that, I realised that that's why my brain was all scatty. That's why I was getting super stressed. That's why I felt lost. I'm someone that needs a routine. If you've been following me for a while, you know that I'm getting my autism diagnosis. It's going through at the moment. If you've ever had to go for an autism or ADHD test, you know it's a very long wait. So I'm going through that at the moment. And one thing with autistic people is that they like to have routine and structure. And for 2 weeks, that was gone. And I struggled. I really did struggle. But my son has been back at school for like 2.5 hours, and I've already got so much done. And I feel like routine is back to normal again. I feel good. I feel like I'm accomplishing things. I'm very tired still. I just seem very, very tired lately. All the time, I'm just tired. But I'm one of those people that I'm absolutely exhausted. I go to bed and then my brain just goes, oh, let's wake up and think about all the stuff that we still need to do. So does anybody else get like that? I'm sure there's loads of people that have that. But I feel a bit more like I've accomplished things today. I'm working on something which is taking a lot of brain power, just giving me a bit of a headache. But I'm going to keep powering through. But I just feel good. I feel better. And I feel that I need to make sure that I go out for a 45-minute walk a few times a week at least when my son is on school holidays. Now, the next holiday is May half term, and I usually split it with my ex-husband, but he's going away for a friend's 40th birthday. So I've got my boy for the entire week. So I can either ask my mum to watch him for a bit so I can just go for a 45-minute walk, or he comes with me. I'm hoping that he will come with me because I love walking with him. I love chatting to him. Yes, we usually talk about football or everything that he likes because, you know, he's a child. But still, even though the things that he's interested in, I'm not interested in, I will talk to him about it because it's building a bond, it's building trust, it's building that connection between the two of us. So, and I love walking. I absolutely love walking. So I think that is something that I've learned throughout this Easter holiday, that I need to take that 45 minutes to an hour to get outside, get in nature, and just reset myself, as it gives me more brain power. There you go. That's what it is. A walk gives me more brain power. But I miss him because he's at school and I love him to bits. But I think it's important that he's at school and I can get routine and he can get routine as well. It's the first day of his new teacher today. He was very apprehensive of going into school. But we will see what happens when he comes out of school later. And on Wednesday, I get this cut. I get this cut on Wednesday. I don't want to go short. I just want to get like about that much cut off. I think there would be enough. Anyway, it's Monday. On Wednesday, you'll see what I've done. So I'll catch up with you later. I'm going to take the advantage of the time I've got without my son to get as much work as I can done so that I can spend some time with him later. So I'll catch up with you in a bit. It's Tuesday and it is boiling. It's like 22 degrees, which in the UK is like, this is our summer. Like, we might not get any other hot weather. This is it. This is summer in the UK. But yeah, it's really hot. Not a fan of the heat. I prefer it to be a little bit cooler. I love the spring, I love the autumn. I hate the summer's too hot, I hate the winter, it's too cold. Proper British that moans about everything. So I'm in a dress. I hate it. I feel fat, I feel ugly. It's my stomach. It's just this big round ball of bulge fat. I don't quite know what to call it. I don't wear dresses, so like I've got to make sure I keep my legs together. That's really, really good to do. Usually in leggings or jeans or something, but I'm trying to revamp, and it means I've got to learn new ways and everything. So yeah, I'm sure I look fine, but I'm not sure. It's a self-confidence thing, isn't it? It's just my stomach. Hate my stomach. That's the one part of my body that I despise the most. I'm okay with everything else, but my stomach is the worst. Anyway, my son had another little meltdown this morning, and then we got a text message through saying that his teacher, his new teacher, who he's had for one day, is off school today. So he's got a supply teacher, and his supply teacher is his old teacher. So very confused. But he was happy, and when I walked him into school, all the kids in his class were like really excited to go in because they were going to see their old teacher again. So I don't know. I just feel like you should stick with one teacher for the whole year, even if they're on maternity, and then when they go to the next year, then they get a new teacher, if that makes sense. That's how I feel anyway, especially when they're younger, and my son doesn't like change. He hates any kind of change. It's a lot for him to deal with. So I'm hoping that he's had a really good day. I'm sure he has. It's very, very hot, and he's got martial arts this evening, and he has to go this evening because I've got no other day to take him, so he has to go today. I get my hair cut tomorrow. I'm not going to get it cut short because I don't think I look very good with short hair, but I am going to get a few inches cut off, probably just about to the collarbone, so let's say about that much cut off, just to get the loose ends off and make it a little bit fresher. And then I'm going to get it cut again before I go away on the cruise, which is not long away. It's 16 weeks away or something like that, 15, 16 weeks away. And I really, really need to get into shape. I think I could do it in 16 weeks. But we will see, we will see. So I went for a walk, and I went a little bit earlier today. So therefore, I'm now sat in a really hot car. And I don't really want to go out by the gate and talk to all the parents. I'm not a parent person. I'm still on my healing journey. That's bringing up a load of different things at the moment. One minute I feel like I'm bouncing off the walls, on cloud 9, really happy, and the next minute I'm sat there crying that my life sucks and it's not going anywhere. And I need to change it. And I'm looking at a whole new career path, and just everything seems to be blowing up in not a good way, but I'm sure it feels like everything's being destroyed to be put back together the right way, if that makes sense. So anyway, I'm rambling. I am gonna wait in this hot car, check my emails, doom scroll a little bit, there's like most parents do in the car, and then I'm gonna go and get my son and enjoy the sunshine before we go to martial arts today. So I'll check back in with you tomorrow to show you my new haircut. I do like my hair this colour, and I do like it a little bit longer, but I just want the dead ends cut off. It's just a bit skacky. Skacky a word? It's a new word invented by me. Anyway, I am going to go, and I will catch up with you tomorrow. It's Wednesday. I've just got my hair cut. It looks so much better. I haven't had a lot took off. I just wanted a couple of inches, take all the loose ends off. That's all I really wanted. I've got it booked in again for the week before the cruise, again to get it a nice tidy. I like my hair this length. I think any shorter doesn't suit me. And when it gets too long, it just looks a bit raggedy and look like a Yeti. So this is like the perfect length for me. I'm happy with my hair this way. So it's a beautiful day. The sun is shining. I'm trying to be in a positive mood, even though I am absolutely exhausted. I did not sleep well last night whatsoever. My son had a bit of a meltdown yesterday, and it was a big one. It was a big one, and I got the brunt of it, which is normal. And even though the things that he did or he said, I know he didn't mean it. I know it was out of anger. And if you've been following my channel, you know that I think my son has ADHD, but the school's not backing me and my ex is not backing me. So I feel very much alone. The next step is the doctors, but I feel like the doctor's not going to do anything without the school, and the school won't do anything without the doctor. So you're just stuck, aren't you? And I feel very, very alone in it. And I don't know what to do. And I feel like I'm getting emotional with it because all I want to do is help him. So I was up most of the night last night, crying, which I seem to be doing a lot of at the moment. And the second thing was I was just researching what I can do if I've got no help. What are the worst things for people with ADHD? What are the good things for people with ADHD? So I've gone through a load of lists and what could be affecting my son if he has ADHD, and I'm just going to implement them to see if it makes any difference whatsoever. So my son is extremely hyperactive. He gets very overwhelmed with things. He's very repetitive with things. He also, his anger, he can lose his anger very, very quickly. And if I don't see it before it topples over, it's a nightmare. But if I do see it and I catch it, I've got things in place that help him. Now, my ex has said that obviously I get a lot more of the brunt because he's with me 90% of the time. My ex only has him every other weekend and every Wednesday until 7 o'clock. And then he has him, like, we split the holidays. So Easter we split, half term we split, summer we split. This half term coming in May, I've got him for the whole week because my ex is going away again. So I've got him for the whole week that week. So he has admitted that I get the brunt of everything and I see it a lot more than he does. I think what I'm going to have to do is go to the doctor next with him. But I think I'm going to leave it just a little bit longer, and I think I'm going to write down all the things that my son is doing over the next couple of weeks, just so I've got like things to go to the doctor with. And if that doesn't work, then I'm going to have to look at private, which is not something I particularly want to do because it's not cheap, but I need to help him, and I'm kind of at a point where I don't know what to do next. So if I have to pay for it privately, then I'm just going to have to dip into my savings and I'm just going to have to pay for it that way. And we'll just have to see what happens there. But yes, I feel like a bad mum, but I know that I'm not a bad mum because a bad mum wouldn't help them. A bad mum would just punish them. They wouldn't help them. They wouldn't try and sort things out. So I got my parenting books out again yesterday, and I'm reading those again because I like to read books more than once because you might have missed something the first time, or something that wasn't relevant to you the first time you read it, you would have just skipped past it. But now at a different time in my life or different phase in my son's life, then that might actually be more relevant to me. So I'm reading some more parenting books again, and hopefully I'll be able to find a way of helping him. Even if I've got to fight this on my own, I will fight it. So anyway, I'm going to go up and have my tea in my Yoda mug and then I'm going to go and do some work, and we're going to have a positive good day because the sun is shining. So we're going to have a very good day, and it's going to be a good weekend. It's going to be a great week, and these challenges are here to test us, and I can do it. I faced worse challenges, so this is going to be fine. Anyway, I'm going to work now. I said that 4 times. I'm going. I'll speak to you later. It is hot, hot, hot. It's like 27 degrees at the moment, and British people don't cope with the heat. We don't like it. Everyone is sweating and melting. I am in a vest top and some shorts today. I feel very mum-like today. I really do. I feel very 40-year-old looking mum-like. Anyway, even though it is 27 degrees of heat, I'm going to put my sun cream on and I'm going to go for a walk. Yes, I am. I'm going to go and do a very long walk. I can do about 7,000 steps on this walk before I pick up my son. I'm going to go a bit earlier so I can go a little bit slower because of the heat. I've got to pop into Home Bargains because I forgot to pick something up today. And then I'm going to come home and cook dinner in this very, very hot heat. Most people are having salads, but no, I'm making pasta and meatballs. But hey, that's the way it rolls. So what have you been doing on this very hot day? Are you sit out in the garden enjoying the sunshine, playing with the kids, or are you stuck in a sweaty office somewhere? Let me know in the comments. It's meant to be nice tomorrow as well, and Saturday, and it's meant to get a bit cooler on Sunday. So what do adults do? Get all the washing on the line, make sure that it dries. And I'm going to give my car a quick clean as well. I'm going to do it quite early in the morning before the heat really ramps up tomorrow or Saturday. And then I've got some other things to do at the weekend. So I'm going to go for a nice long walk now and pick up my son. But first, sun cream. Got to look after the skin, people, don't we? And I will catch up with you later. It's Friday. I am in my son's bedroom. I'm doing all the mum jobs today. That's why I've got my like crappy cleaning t-shirt on. Does everybody have one of those? Just like, you don't look nice when you're cleaning. You've got to put just a t-shirt on, pair of leggings on, and just get on with it, right? So I've done all the cleaning apart from my room. I've got to clean my room still. I've done a load of washing. I've just finished the ironing. I'm putting the ironing away now. I've done a load of work as well today. My son's not with me today. It's Dad's weekend, so he's going off with his dad. But they are playing football across the park right near me, literally like 5-minute walk away. And I stupidly put his school shorts, let me move this over a bit, in the wash this morning because it's PE day today. And I had to give over the uniform for his dad. So I'm going to walk over the park tomorrow morning when he's playing football to give his dad school uniform shorts for Tuesday because it's the bank holiday this weekend. So I should hopefully see my son briefly for like 20 minutes or something. But yesterday, I came upstairs, put the TV on, watch a bit of telly and unwind, and my TV broke. So that's annoying. That's really annoying. It has sound, but no picture. So last night, my son and I watched Disney Plus on the tablet because we had no TV to watch. So we watched something on the tablet instead. So that's frustrating because now I've got to buy a new TV. I've got Butlins coming up. I've got Disney Cruise coming up. I've got my car insurance due this month. So yeah, so the universe just decided to throw all the bills my way throughout May, really. So I've got that to sort out. I've got a little problem with my car. So my car doesn't have an actual like key. It's got one of those card key things. And it keeps saying that the key battery is running low all the time, even though I just changed the battery. So now like my purse and my pockets and my car is just full of batteries just in case. But it's not the battery. Apparently there's a wire in there that's loose and broken. Apparently you can DIY it, but I don't trust myself and how much I love my dad. If you're watching, Dad, I don't trust you to do it either. So I phoned my garage and they're going to do it for me, but they can't do it until the 14th of May, which is really frustrating. But it's one of those things. So in the meantime, I'm just going to have to keep turning the batteries over and hope for the best, really. But at least it'll be done by the time I go to Butlins. So I'll have a key card for Butlins. But yeah, anybody else feel like this? Does anybody else? It just happens, doesn't it? That all the time, the bills all come in at once. They all come in at the same time. So yeah, so bills are coming out of my ears right now, which is not what you want, but it happens and you just got to ride with it, haven't you, really? You just got to ride with it. It'll all work itself out in the end. The dog business that I've got is thriving right now. I've just got booking after booking after booking coming in that I've had to actually turn some away because I've already got dogs booked in for those dates. And I also want to make sure that I'm giving myself like a day between dogs. However, in the summer, because I'm going away for a week and then I'm going to actually have a few days off looking after any dogs when I come back, about 4 or 5 days off after, I'm going to take them off too. So I'm not going to be having any dogs for about 10 days. I've got a dog leaving me on the 9th of August at 9 a.m. and then I've got another dog coming in on the 9th of August at 12 p.m. So, but I need, you know, it's money in the bank, isn't it? And it's helping towards the financial goals that I have for myself and my son. So I can't moan at it, really. And plus I'm going on a Disney cruise. So it all swings in roundabouts, doesn't it? Seriously, I don't know why my son has so many clothes in his wash basket. I really don't, because he goes to school Monday to Fridays in school uniform. So obviously I've got to wash the school uniform. But somehow I'm still getting like 6-7 pairs of shorts. And I don't understand why. So, because he shouldn't be having that many. Because obviously he gets changed on a Monday, and then Tuesday it's martial arts day, and then Wednesday's with his dad, and as soon as he comes home he's pretty much getting straight into his pyjamas, and then Thursday is usually he gets changed, and then Friday's with his dad or is with me, but I would have done the washing by then. I don't know if any of that made sense to you whatsoever, but that's what's going on. So I don't know where all this washing is coming from. I sometimes think he just gets it out the drawer and puts it in the basket just to give me something to do. Not like I don't have enough to do, but it is what it is. Anyway, this has been my week. Again, not an exciting one. Many coming, many. But money is always made, so you can always make more money. So it's no big deal. It just happens to all come in at the same time. I think that's what's more frustrating. It's not so much that I have the bill, it's more that it all comes in at the same time. It'd be really nice if they could, you know, just dwindle out a little bit more across the year rather than all come at me. But bills need to be paid, so we just pay the bills. Right, I think I'm done. So there we go. Not an exciting week. I hope that you're all going to have a nice bank holiday weekend. Actually, this goes out on bank holiday, so I hope you're enjoying your bank holiday. I've still got more jobs to do. I've got the cleaning to do. I've got to clean my car. I'm going to try and do that tomorrow. I've got to change the bed. I'm going to do another load of washing tomorrow. My son goes away with his dad every other weekend, and every other weekend it seems to be me trying to catch up with all the things that I've not been able to do. Anybody else feel like that? Just, it's a constant trying to chase your tail. Oh, and I saw those 2 robins again last night in the garden. One was sat on the fence and one was sat on the tree. Those 2 robins are following me around. And then this morning when I was putting the washing out, 2 magpies flew over my head. So something good is going to happen in my life. I'm going to declare it. Something good is going to happen in my life. Right, I'm going to go get on with everything else I need to do. Enjoy my long weekend of mum jobs and a few other things. And I will catch up with you again next week. If you like the video, give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any future videos from me. I hope whenever you're watching this, you're having a good morning, good day, good evening. I'll see you on the next one. Bye, guys.